the silent killer in your kitchen. When we think of dangerous foods, we might picture spicy peppers, poisonous mushrooms, or maybe a plate of questionable street food. But there is a sneaky culprit lurking in many well-stocked kitchens that poses a serious threat to our health. It's not an ingredient you'd expect, but one you enjoy regularly. And if you eat it too often, it could be cutting your life short. That's right. We're talking about sausages. Yep, those tasty links you might have for breakfast or toss into a pasta sauce. They could be shortening your lifespan. Keep watching to find out just how dangerous these seemingly innocent treats can be. From hidden health risks to shocking statistics, we'll spill all the beans, and we don't mean the ones in the sausage. By the end of this video, you will know exactly why doctors are urging caution when it comes to sausage consumption and what to do about it. Don't miss this important info that could save your life. This is serious, so pay attention. Sausages danger. You might be wondering what makes sausages so risky. These tasty tubes typically consist of ground meat, fats, seasonings, and casings. But that simple description doesn't reveal the potential health hazards they contain. To start with, sausages are high in saturated and trans fats, which can raise cholesterol levels and increase the risk of heart disease. Plus, they often contain excessive amounts of salt for flavor and preservation, contributing to high blood pressure and other cardiovascular issues. Many sausages also include additives, preservatives, and colorings that have been linked to inflammation and chronic diseases. Considering these problematic ingredients, it's no surprise that experts are sounding the alarm about sausage consumption. Numerous studies have linked regular sausage intake to a higher risk of mortality. A 2021 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, for example, found that consuming just one serving of processed meat like sausage per week was associated with a 13% increased risk of total cancer deaths. Another study conducted by Harvard Medical School and published in the Journal of the American Heart Association revealed that eating 2 or more servings of processed meat daily could raise the risk of developing type 2 diabetes by up to 69%, compared to consuming less than 1 serving per week. The key takeaway: while the occasional sausage probably won't cause any major problems, making them a regular part of your diet may be putting your health at risk. Sausages' health risks. It's time to face some uncomfortable truths about sausages and your health. You might love their savory taste and convenient preparation, but these beloved links could be silently endangering your well-being. Let's cut through the smoke and reveal the unsettling facts you need to know. 1. Sausages and colorectal cancer. Colorectal cancer is a leading cause of death worldwide, but did you know that your favorite sausages could be increasing your risk? Research has shown a strong link between processed meat consumption, including sausages, and the development of colorectal cancer. A meta-analysis published in the journal Clinical Nutrition in 2018 confirmed that eating more processed meat regularly could raise your colorectal cancer risk by a whopping 18%. That's a sobering statistic that you shouldn't ignore. So if you've been enjoying sausages without a second thought, it's time to reconsider. Your long-term health might depend on it. 2. Sausages and heart disease. Heart disease is a major concern for many, and unfortunately, sausages aren't doing any favors for your cardiovascular health. These tasty treats are often loaded with saturated and trans fats, which can raise your bad cholesterol levels and contribute to heart disease. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that consuming processed meat like sausages could boost your risk of developing cardiovascular disease by 11%. That's a significant risk you might not have considered before. It's essential to be aware of the potential impact of your dietary choices on your heart health. So, if you've been indulging in sausages without thinking twice, now is the time to make a change. Your heart will thank you in the long run. Number 3. Sausages and diabetes. Diabetes is another serious condition that can affect many aspects of your health. And guess what? Sausages might be playing a role in increasing your risk. A study conducted by Harvard Medical School and published in the journal Diabetes Care revealed a concerning link between processed meat consumption and the development of type 2 diabetes. The research showed that eating 2 or more servings of processed meat daily could raise your risk of developing type 2 diabetes by 69% compared to consuming less than 1 serving per week. These findings highlight the potential impact of your dietary habits on your risk of developing diabetes. So if you've been enjoying sausages regularly, it's crucial to consider cutting back to protect your long-term health and well-being. No. 4. Sausages and high blood pressure. High blood pressure is a common issue that affects many individuals, and surprisingly, sausages could be contributing to the problem. These savory snacks are typically loaded with sodium, which is notorious for its blood pressure-raising effects. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that consuming more processed meat like sausages was associated with a higher risk of high blood pressure. The research showed that those who ate processed meat regularly had a greater likelihood of developing hypertension compared to those who consumed it less frequently. It's clear that your dietary choices can significantly impact your blood pressure levels. So if you've been indulging in sausages without thinking twice, now is the time to reconsider. Your cardiovascular health depends on it. So why should you stop eating sausages? It's time to face the facts. If you care about your health and well-being, it's crucial to be aware of the potential dangers lurking in your kitchen. Sausages, those beloved links of processed meat, might seem like a harmless addition to your diet, but they could be putting your health at risk. By continuing to consume sausages, you're exposing yourself to unnecessary health hazards. The science is clear. Sausages are associated with an increased risk of cancer, heart disease, diabetes, and high blood pressure. It's time to take control of your health and make informed choices. Cutting back on sausages or eliminating them from your diet entirely could be a wise decision. Opt for healthier alternatives and enjoy a more balanced, nutritious eating plan. Remember, every small step you take today can lead to a better, healthier tomorrow. So if you're concerned about your health and want to reduce your risk of chronic diseases, consider saying goodbye to sausages. Your body and your taste buds will thank you in the long run, but here's the kicker. Not all sausages are created equal. When it comes to health risks, it pays to be a label detective. Here's what you need to watch out for. Additives and preservatives. Check the ingredient list for additives, preservatives, and artificial colorings, which have been linked to inflammation and chronic diseases. Excessive salt and sugar. Processed meats like sausages are notoriously high in sodium and added sugars, which can contribute to high blood pressure, diabetes, and other health concerns. Saturated and trans fats. Sausages often contain unhealthy fats that can raise your cholesterol levels and increase the risk of heart disease. Artificial flavors and colors. Many sausages contain artificial flavors and colors to enhance their appearance and taste. However, these additives have been linked to various health issues, including behavioral problems and allergic reactions. Low nutritional value. Despite being calorie-dense, sausages typically offer little nutritional value, making them a less than ideal addition to a balanced diet. What you need to know to avoid the silent killer in your kitchen. So you've probably heard your doctor's warnings about sausages, but let's be real. No one wants to hear the same old things. So here are 5 things your doctor isn't telling you about the silent killer in your kitchen. 1. Hidden sources of processed meat. You might be surprised to learn that many seemingly innocent products contain processed meat, including deli meats, canned meat products, and even frozen pizzas. These sneaky sources can contribute to your overall intake of processed meat without you even realizing it. So read labels carefully and be aware of the processed meat content in your meals. 2. Unhealthy ingredients lurking in sausages. Sausages are often packed with unhealthy ingredients such as excessive amounts of salt, saturated fats, and preservatives. These culprits can have detrimental effects on your health, increasing your risk of heart disease, diabetes, and other chronic conditions. 3. The deceptive nature of low-fat or reduced sodium options. Just because a sausage is labeled low-fat or reduced sodium doesn't mean it's a healthy choice. Manufacturers can still pack these sausages with unhealthy ingredients and excessive preservatives. Always read the ingredient list and nutrition facts panel thoroughly to make an informed decision. 4. The importance of cooking sausages thoroughly. Undercooked sausages can harbor harmful bacteria and parasites, posing a risk to your food safety. Ensure that sausages are cooked thoroughly to an internal temperature of 160 degrees Fahrenheit to eliminate any potential health hazards. 5. The impact of frequency and portion size. The negative health effects of sausages depend on factors such as frequency of consumption and portion size. While an occasional serving might not pose a significant risk, regular consumption of large portions can have detrimental effects. Sausages health warning. It's time to wake up and smell the danger. Those delicious sausages you've been enjoying could be hiding a sinister secret. Health experts are issuing a warning that these tasty treats might not be as innocent as they seem. So if you've been indulging in sausages without a second thought, it's time to pay attention. Here's what you need to know. Sausages are often packed with excessive amounts of salt, saturated fats, and preservatives. These unhealthy ingredients can wreak havoc on your health, increasing your risk of heart disease, diabetes, and other chronic conditions. But that's not all. Sausages can also be a source of harmful bacteria and parasites if not cooked properly. It's crucial to ensure that sausages are thoroughly cooked to prevent any foodborne illnesses. So if you're concerned about your health and well-being, it's time to heed the warning signs. Sausages might be a delicious addition to your meals, but they could also be a silent threat to your well-being. Make informed choices and consider cutting back on sausages to protect your health in the long run. Sausages aging. As we age, it's natural to wonder how we can maintain our health and well-being. One aspect that often comes into question is our diet and the impact it has on our longevity. Surprisingly, research has shed light on the potential effects of sausages consumption on aging. According to a study published in the journal Nature, regular consumption of processed meat like sausages could accelerate biological aging. The study suggests that eating 2 or more servings of processed meat daily might be associated with an accelerated pace of aging. On top of that, The World Health Organization's International Agency for Research on Cancer has classified processed meat as a group 1 carcinogen, meaning there is enough evidence to suggest that eating sausages and other processed meats regularly can increase your risk of developing cancer. So if you're concerned about the effects of sausage consumption on your health and longevity, it's essential to consider reducing your intake. By making informed choices about your diet, you can potentially reduce your risk of age-related diseases and improve your overall quality of life. Processed food dangers. In recent years, awareness about the dangers of processed food has been on the rise, with good reason, too. Processed food, which includes items like sausages, has been linked to various health problems, from weight gain and diabetes to heart disease and certain types of cancer. It's no wonder people are becoming more cautious about what they put into their bodies. In fact, a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that consuming more processed meat, which accounts for a significant portion of processed food intake, was associated with a higher risk of total mortality. The study suggests that eating just 1 serving of processed meat per week could increase your risk of dying from any cause by 9%. These findings highlight the potential health risks associated with processed food consumption and underscore the need for caution. By being aware of the potential dangers of processed food, including sausages, you can make more informed choices for your health and well-being. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.